Right now I'm in top 3414th place, but after I reached Legendary Friday it immediately put me into the leaderboard and 705th place. And so here are the stats. And as you can see, I had to play 136 matches to reach Legendary from Master. I won 76 of those matches, consecutive wins was 9, which is pretty good. Average score is alright, though normally my scores are higher, but I guess this is just the overall average. MVP title 34 for victory, 16 for defeat, and KD ratio is 1.10. Now, I looked at this and I pretty much had no clue how to interpret it, so I wrote everything to ChatGPT, and it gave me conclusion. And I don't know, this breakdown still felt really mid to me, like the win rate is only 56% and whatnot, and I get it that it is just the rank reset and there are many bad players in lobbies as well as good, and if you get more bad you just auto lose. But well, then I asked also to review the MVPs, and here is where it actually got interesting, because turns out that I MVP'd in almost half of the victories I had. And I think that is kind of actually pretty impressive. And then I got glazed a bit, but I kind of agree with it, like, there are just too many bad matchmaking awful teammates in this game. But I'm working on finding ways how to improve my performance with bad team, maybe how to improve team performance. Like even my guide videos are just in hopes that people would watch and get better. And now the top 3 weapons I've used. USS-9 I should have used sooner, I only started using it from around the other half of Grandmaster, and I think it cost me many games. PDW had a lower win rate because usually I pull it out when we are losing or enemies deploy stealth chopper, whatever, and sometimes I just finish the match with it, but I did have good MVPs with PDW, just not all the matches were victories. And Type 19 was a mixed loadout of Lapa and Type 19, and Lapa has a super good sprint speed, and even though it is not the most powerful SMG, but you can still get kills. And so basically what I have with this loadout is good mobility, like Lapa is basically like a melee or even better, and I have 92 bullets to work with, because if I prioritize weapon swapping I can get kills up close with the Lapa, farther away with the Type 19, and I just can switch from one to another instead of reloading. And I think that this is actually the best overkill combination. It is just absolutely overpowered. But the weak spot of the strategy, the weak points are that it is certainly just an overkill. Because it was mostly good in maps where both Type 19 and Lapa could be good. So primarily I enjoyed it the most in Shoot House. And so the thing is that probably any of the meta loadouts I could still do good in Shoot House, but I would still have the Greed pack with another red pack, Greed wildcard with another red pack, and I would simply get extra value from that. Like this all overkill thing, it does not give me extra value beside of the bullets. And is it worthy? Well, I need to play more. I think that if you want to like do nukes or something, then this would be a really powerful setup. But I don't really care for nukes because I play OBG. I would rather win the match instead of dropping a nuke into defeat. Well, I don't know, my opinion about nukes is really just negative. I've lost too many matches where some idiot just nuked instead of playing properly, and won many matches against nukers where some enemy got like 1 capture or 1 second or even 0 seconds of OBG, nuked, and like, okay, so you nuked, so what? But yeah, anyway, so the strategy is really good nonetheless, but it just does not feel as something that you should absolutely be using, like be playing with. Although I certainly recommend you giving it a try. Like I said, for overkill combinations I think this is the best setup that you could have. Maybe instead of Type 19 another assault rifle that is actually good, or could even try to pair it with Grau for more aggression. But yeah, so I will be playing more with it, I want to try it out, I want more conclusions, but it really just feels like an overkill. But nonetheless, a good overkill, so I certainly had a lot of fun. And here is one of the MVPs from Grandmaster. And later, from around Grandmaster 2, I started using just USS9 mob because I was fed up with enemies who were only using USS9s. Even there you could see 4 USS9 users. And this was the final match that got me to Legendary from Grandmaster 5. And so I'm using USS9, which is just the best gun at the moment. It has great range, great damage, good mobility. And if you watched my meta recap video, you must have noticed that it is basically just USS9 and some other guns like it, but in way lesser numbers. And I think that for rank reset it makes perfect sense, because you would be an idiot to use non-meta guns on 4 first days of the rank reset when everyone is sweating to get to Legendary. And so I got to Legendary on Friday, so on the second day. And of course, it was no room to use guns that are not the top-notch best Uber tier meta. And so I completely understand it, but I also think that the gun should be nerfed. It is just way too overused. And yeah, so nothing else to say about USS9. At first, when it was just released, I really enjoyed it, but later I got bored of it, bored of seeing how many players use it. And I think that for me the worst actually about the gun is that when I'm recording a video of some not meta gun, I have to suffer from meta guns. And that is probably why most YouTubers complain about meta guns, because otherwise I have no issues. If not the YouTube, I could just use USS9 every day. But I have other videos. Well, I also want to try other guns, like I like Type 19, PDW, yada yada. But yeah, I don't think that the gun deserves a lot of hate. It just should be banned because... not banned, but nerfed, because there are just too many of them. It is just too OP. But at the same time, if you're not using a weapon that is clearly OP to get from Master, Grandmaster to Legendary faster, then you're just playing wrong. And here I died to a sentry gun and switched to my second most used weapon, PDW, which is an excellent choice. It is, from my meta review, as you were able to notice, is actually a very high impact powerful gun. It has huge mag, great mobility, very nice headshot potential, like when shooting through head glitches, and good ADS time, everything is really good. It is basically a faster variant of BP50, except it does not kill as quickly, of course, but it compensates with the strafing, ADS time. And here I'm about to get a double kill with FAJ, and it was really nice. And yeah, so FAJ, it is a must-have loadout because you can take down score streaks, and then you get a chance to steal them. I will show you a quick clip from another match after this one, and I absolutely advocate that you must have an FAJ loadout with the blue firepower pack, because it is the pack that gives you the stealing chance. And well, I made a video about this loadout, I made a video about the Type 19 Lapa loadout, and I have the rank review, like I said, rank meta review, like I said, and also I even got all the loadouts that I used in these lobbies in another video. Like, I have so many videos that I just must watch, that it's crazy. Like, if I was not me, I would just watch everything I upload. And I think that, yeah, players who watch my channel are probably just getting better at the game compared to others. And I'm about to stop the yapping, but as promised, this is the match where I took down a VTOL. I used the VTOL and it really saved us the match, because not only enemies were not able to spam VTOL rockets, whatever it shoots, but we lost it, and then I did the spam on them, on their buttocks instead, and it was what led us to victory, I believe, because it was in the end a very close match. Of course, teammates also were good, so shout out to good teammates. But yeah, and I will write down links to all the videos I referenced in a pinned comment, and at the end of this video, so you can check them out, the loadouts, the Lapa Type 19, the overall meta recap from those days, and they are really just good things that you should watch. And here comes the VTOL.